It had been a long few months for Rio, a beautiful golden retriever from the peaceful countryside of Scotland. She had been through this journey before, having already given birth to a healthy litter of 5 puppies in her previous pregnancy. But this time, things were different. Her belly had grown much larger, and her behavior had changed. She was slower, more cautious, and needed more rest. Her owner, Louise Sutherland, noticed everything. Louise loved Rio more than anything. She wasn't just a pet, she was family. The vet had told Louise that Rio was carrying more pups than last time, possibly as many as 9. That was a big number for any dog, especially a retriever. The vet also warned Louise to prepare for a more demanding labor and to stay alert. Louise took that advice seriously. She set up a clean, cozy birthing crate filled with soft blankets and made sure she had everything ready: gloves, towels, water, a mucus sucker, and even 9 tiny puppy collars in different colors. As the big day approached, Rio became more restless. She paced around the house, searched for quiet corners, and finally curled up in her birthing space. Louise stayed by her side, gently stroking her and speaking in soft, reassuring tones. Then the moment arrived. It was exactly 63 days after conception, right on schedule. Rio went into labor, and Louise sprang into action. The first pup, however, didn't come out easily. Louise and her daughter Claire had to gently assist in bringing it into the world. After that, the rest started arriving one by one. 7 boys and 1 girl, all golden, just like their mom and dad. But then something happened that left Louise and Claire completely speechless. The 9th puppy was born, and he was green. Not just slightly off color or dirty from birth fluids. He was unmistakably mossy green, the color of forest leaves. At first, Louise thought her eyes were playing tricks on her. Was it lighting? Could it be a reflection? But no, this puppy was definitely green. Louise stared in disbelief. How could a golden retriever give birth to a green puppy? She gently lifted the pup and inspected him. He was healthy. Same size, same weight, same tiny paws and floppy ears as his siblings. But his fur was a rich green shade unlike anything she had ever seen before. Louise immediately called the vet. Even the vet was shocked. He'd never seen this in person before. But after some research, he explained the phenomenon. The green color was due to a pigment called biliverdia. This green bile pigment is found in the placenta and amniotic fluid. In very rare cases, when there is an excessive amount of biliverdia and the puppy's fur is light-colored, the pigment can stain the coat during birth. Over time, it fades away as the fur grows and sheds. The green pup was named Forest, a fitting tribute to his rare and natural shade. This wasn't just a fluke, it was a miracle. Only 3 other puppies in recorded history had ever been born green. One was a Labrador in Lancashire, England. Another was a Great Dane with green-tinted spots. And a third had been born in Spain. Now Rio's puppy was the 4th known green dog in the world. The story quickly spread across social media. People couldn't get enough of the rare green pup. Photos of Forrest cuddled up with his golden siblings melted hearts online. Louise began receiving messages from dog lovers all over the world. But even with the attention, Louise stayed focused on what really mattered: the health and happiness of Rio and her puppies. It had been a long and difficult labor, 32 hours to be exact. Louise didn't sleep. She didn't eat much either. She was entirely devoted to helping Rio, and Rio, for her part, proved to be a devoted mother. Even after such an exhausting ordeal, she cleaned, fed, and cared for all 9 pups like the champion she was. Over the next few weeks, the green color in Forrest's fur started to fade, just as the vet had predicted. His paws, ears, and muzzle lightened first. Slowly, he began to resemble his golden siblings. But to Louise and her family, he would always be their little green miracle. All of the puppies were spoken for. Loving homes were lined up for each of them. But Louise made one exception. She was going to keep one of the boys for herself. She hadn't decided which one yet. She wanted to wait and see which personality she connected with the most. But deep down, everyone knew it was probably going to be Forrest. "I think we all know Forrest has a great chance at being the one we keep," she said with a smile. "This story isn't just about a rare birth. It's about love, patience, and the bond between a dog and her owner. It's about staying up all night to make sure your furry friend is safe. It's about the beauty of nature and the surprises it holds. Rio's unusual delivery will never be forgotten. Neither will the little green puppy who came into the world against all odds, captured hearts around the globe, and reminded us that sometimes the most unexpected things are the most beautiful. If you believe animals are miracles, tap the like button. Got a pet story of your own? Tell us in the comments. Share this video with your friends. This is a story the world needs to see. Subscribe now for more emotional, true animal stories that will touch your heart. Belle.